let's talk about 8 misconceptions about looking after your mental health and going to therapy. Heavy on, go to therapy. My name's Jen, and I'm with Therapist Sanctuary, and I'm here to give you some things that I've learned from listening to people and from being a customer of this field for a very long time. So here's the things I hear people say that are just not right, okay? Number one, if you go to therapy, it's because there's something really wrong with you, you're really sick, you're crazy, or your life is a complete mess. Misconception. Go before that happens. It'd be like only going to the dentist when the tooth is rotting out of your head. Actually, it's better to go every 6 months. It's good to go to therapy when you are okay. Number two, therapists are therapists because they are okay and their lives are working well. Oh my God, I don't even know where to begin with that. Therapists' lives are often in disarray, just like anyone else. They do not have all the answers for you. They do not know the secret, right? They do not have the secret to how to live a good life or be happy all the time. They're struggling too. They've been just trained in ways to ask questions and start conversations and be a presence for you so that you can work out stuff for yourself. Number three, if I go on medication, it means I failed in some way, either at therapy, I'm not trying hard enough, or I might as well just throw in the towel because there's something really wrong with me if I need that. You know what? I believed that for a long time. I thought if I do enough therapy and I work hard enough, I will never need medication. And then I went on medication and I felt like I had ripped myself off because I thought, do people feel this way all the time? Is this the way normal people go around feeling? What the hell? Why did I not do this years ago? And part B of that is just because you go on a medication doesn't mean you'll be on it forever. You don't have to be. You're not on antibiotics forever. You're not on, Tylenol forever. Sometimes we need something and then we don't need it anymore. The next one is that all the problems you have that have to do with mental health are just genetic. They're in your family. If your mother was bipolar, then probably my kids will be, or I will be. I just don't think we know enough to be that sure about the genetic part, okay? And the nature-nurture debate is alive and well, and I think nurture's winning, meaning it has a lot to do with it. Number 6, Popeye syndrome. Well, Popeye would say, I am what I am, and that's all that I am. No, we can change. People change. Things can change. You can change how you feel. You can change how you think. You can change how you live. You can change your hair. You can change. You can change. That's why therapy exists. And that's a good thing. And here's the next one. We have made a big shift in the mental health field away from what's wrong with you to what has happened in your life. It comes from the ACEs questionnaire. That shift is so critical because what it means is when you go to therapy, they're not just going to stamp you with a big stamp that says depressed or anxious or whatever. Find someone who's interested in knowing what your story is and how everything that you do today makes complete sense. So that leads me to the next thing. The past matters. If you go to a therapist who says, I don't want to talk about the past, let's just go here forward on how you can cope better, run. You need to go to the past. The past is inside us, it lives in us, and we need to understand it, okay? And here's my last tidbit. I hear this so much. I heard it today from a client. I don't want to sound like a victim. I get that. And you know what? Your victim story matters. And the part of you that feels victimized matters. And you get to talk about it, and you get to wallow sometimes. You get to cry about it. And your therapist needs to be there for all of that and just sit with you. So don't feel like you have to go in strong and just get stronger, or go in clear and just get clearer, or go in with the goal of happy and only shoot for happiness. Therapy's not about happiness. It's about wholeness.